YouTube, hello. It's Pokemon Ranger, and what's this? As we all remember, I've beaten the encounter with Golbat, and I definitely did it legitimately. Definitely 100% just did it. Didn't happen between streams in a much more controlled and relaxed environment. I just did it. Because there's a save point right there, and it would have been really annoying if I had to walk all the way back because of a Golbat. Humbled and crushed by the awful reality of my own weakness of being, I fled. Bro got a dictionary for Christmas. Through the cave to the side opposite the frozen hinterlands, I fled. Okay then. I'm just gonna save right now. With my, like, no power left. Penguin, what's up? I don't understand those emotes. That seems totally natural. That would suggest suspicion, Penguin. Moi? Innocent little moi? Alright. Now that I've saved properly, I'm going to catch this Pikachu, immediately recharge myself. And then probably just catch it again. More of that, please. Oh yes, and I regain 1 charge every time I successfully capture something. So really, the dividends just keep coming. I was never innocent. What? What? No. Me? Come on. I'm as innocent as this Pikachu, who's helping me commit dastardly crime. Wait. I will not release any other Pokemon. In fact, I will leave out this door and then immediately run back in. You know, in hindsight, I probably could have deduced by the convenient presence of everyone's favorite mascot and Styler Recharge Station, Pikachu. Great way to integrate him into the plot, by the way, and make him vital. Haven't seen his older, much more cool brother Raichu anywhere, gotta be honest with you. Little suspect of that. But great way to force me to acknowledge and use Pikachu. Should have suspected from the word go that I would have needed to use him in an upcoming large-scale battle of 3 incredibly vicious Golbats I needed to draw circles around in order to save the day. Alright, I'll grab that same Pikachu again. Just, you know, keep putting it to work. Without pay, mind you. And then I will save the game once again and continue along my merry way. Get wrecked trying to do an attack. Unbelievable. I'm the man who totally legitimately beat 3 Golbats. I don't need your sass, Pikachu. You're here to recharge my magic circle drawing wand and nothing else. I guess if I had gotten ice. Because, like, it's all, they only have 1 typing in this, kinda. Because, like, surely Curlia has psychic power, but this Golbat here, draw a pentagon, just a frowny face is what that would be. They're the same thing in my mind. Like, surely Curlia here has, psychic power, which would be good against poison, but it was not super effective. It was just neutrally effective against a Golbat, which means, 2 burn. Oh, wait, shit. Oh, right, you're fucking my partner. I can't use you in the field, because that might trivialize the game. That might make the game, you know, creative and clever, because I need to swap out the partners I have on hand to fit the situation, rather than running around in their stupid labyrinthine mazes, looking for the exact right Pokemon needed for a specification. It's Golbat! Bye! Well, I mean, there's other map, I guess, but it's a bunch of ice-based Sealy boys, so I'm not holding out hope that there's a magic fire starter over there, although I do recall a Camerupt at some point in the last stream. That might be what they expect me to have. Or this no, that wouldn't, okay. They absolutely expect me to get a Camerupt, I think. Once again, I have to give appreciation to... It's a cute idea having me use Pokemon to get around obstacles and whatnot. But you see, by making me have to catch them every time instead of just giving them to me, their captures are ridiculously easy because the game acknowledges I need them to progress, and that I will not be continuing the game that presumably they want me to play unless I have said Pokemon. Something crazy going on the road because I heard someone lay on the horn for like 10 seconds. Yeah, it was real stop-and-go traffic where I was on the way home. Made it home in time, wolfed down some dinner, and now here I am. People cannot drive in the rain. People can't drive. Hello, big boy. It's Camerupt, a combination of camel and eruption. That's what it is. I will not be taking questions. I'm not sure what you expect from me. It's just what it is. Seven damage. That's like 9 more damage than I want you to be dealing to me. You do the math, camely boy. I'm sure even a slow camel like you can figure out why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm sorry if that comment seemed insane and non-sequitorial. I'm having a hard time, A, focusing on delightful commentary, what with having to draw so many circles, and B, I don't know, something about thinking about this game, something about thinking about it, really made me realize that we are saving the world by drawing circles at things. And it's like, I'm not Harold in the purple fucking crayon, okay? Why is I get it's the Nintendo DS, so they needed you to draw things. But like, surely someone in universe would have said, hang on, this circle thing isn't exactly the most efficient form of Pokemon capture. Perhaps we could try something else? French Toast Crunch better? Well, that's not the slogan then, is it? They don't go, can't you see why kids love the taste of French Toast Crunch? Does it get me to ban DS games? No, not hardly. Yes, this is how we save the world. Not every DS game required extensive use of the touchscreen, that being just drawing circles over and over again. Some of them barely required the touchscreen at all. And in fact, the touchscreen was nothing more than a map or your inventory, which could easily also simply just be a pause menu, making the touchscreen more or less redundant. Play Nintendogs? Well, as I've said many a time, I like my games to have a plot. And unless Nintendogs has secretly this whole time been about, you know, the dogs banding together to stop, I don't know, I'll say a mad bomber, I simply don't think it's really going to appeal to that need for a plot. The game is just raise a virtual dog. The Nintendo DS came out at an interesting time. The Nintendo Corporation, for that is what they are known, looked at the market for video games and said, you know who's buying more and more games and who isn't really, like, appealed to or marketed very much? Girls, women, half the population. Where's their games? How come it's the Game Boy? How come games have this 90s edge ultra-violent thing going on? What if we made a cute little thing where you could raise dogs and go fishing in Animal Crossing, and like women and especially I think adolescent girls, maybe young teenage, ate it up. That it was hugely successful with young women demographics. Which is why, like, DSs going forward launched in, like, pink colors, so you could have pink DSs. That didn't really continue because it turns out, you know, not every girl likes pink. Nintendo was shocked by that as well. But, yeah, Nintendo DS is kind of, like, considered to be the first, console that, had mass gamer girl appeal. It's hardly the first console ever used by women. That would be insane to claim, but It was the first one that was marketed directly towards women specifically. Come on, don't make me repeat myself. On Nintendo, your parents wouldn't let you get a DS. Well, they thought it stood for devil summoning, so, you know. Don't make me repeat myself, you warmly bundled fellow you. Thank you. Hand over the Empoleon and make no fuss about it. Yo, Penguin, it's your favorite. Too bad some of the games sucked. Well, that's true of every console. Some of the games are just gonna suck. Unless you're the Ouya, in which case, all of the games kind of sucked. Except for Towerfall. They got one. Remember the Ouya having Towerfall as an exclusive? And they're like, can we please put it on something else? No one's bought the Ouya. Our game's too good to be ignored. I need that Empoleon for getting out of Almia Castle. Getting out to Almia Castle. You probably should have thought of that before you arrived without one. You were just banking on somebody having one to steal? Or it's not crazy religious people, they knew I would hyperfixate on video games. Ah. Well, then they should have just gotten you a real dog. I said I won't, and I meant it. This Empoleon is injured. It needs treatment. Put a little spit on it. That and a bandage will fix it. But okay, alright, you made your point, if that's how you feel. I'll set my Houndoom on you with its Minarimo and control set on attack. You understand that this is a water-type Pokemon, and therefore it's not really intimidated by your fire type. Ah, yes, but you forgot it's also a steel type, which means it's neutrally effective. My god, you bastard. I remember the Imagine series, like Imagine Teacher, Imagine Fashion Designer, Imagine Figure Skater, Imagine Babysitter. Oh god. Yeah, I remember those being marketed, and hey, they didn't do well because it turns out, and this is going to be wild to some of you out there, and Nintendo included, women, girls, whatever demographic you want to highlight that as, are human beings. And human beings like things that are fun. They don't like pandering, like the Imagine series. So it turns out, when your console is just friendly and accessible, Super Mario Bros. Is just good. That's a thing people like. And Pokemon and Animal Crossing. These are just things people like. You don't go, oh shit, women like them, let's make a bunch of women things for the women. And then suddenly women don't give a shit because it's terrible and pandering. But you know what? They've recovered, I guess. Nintendo's doing fine as far as I'm concerned. Financially, anyway. I had those TV plug-in Dreamlife Fashion Designer games. Typing on the Mini Remo. Where's my joke keyboard? My fingers are freezing. Oh no, okay. Ah, frozen fingers. It's so cold. Oh god, I'm doing it again. Enter. Prop comedy. He just let him stand there and type out on his laptop. Like, oh god, fingers are so cold. Oh man, taking a while to type this. And send. Now you're in for it. You're gonna make it good and not watered down? Exactly. This character in Horse Customation and Barbie Horse Adventure, I wouldn't know until you make me play it. What's wrong, Houndoom? Who might you be? Some hand-wringing do-gooder whining, oh, please don't fight. You thinly dressed ranger. It's true, it is quite cold and I'm not super bundled up. Can your frozen hands handle your styler? Oh, for God's sake. Enter. We just let him do that. Houndoom, go after the ranger first. Good Nancy Drew PC game. They still make those, I think. God, 2 boss fights in a row. 3 if you count the camera up. There's your fire. Damn you, Houndoom. I do have a Pikachu. I also have this thing with me. That should be super effective. This is what I mean by it's like one type. Floatzel, who's a water type, is not, it's neutral against the fucking fire dog. Insane. They tried putting the Nancy Drew games on some other consoles, specifically the Wii. I know, right? What a surprise. The family console. That fire's still going, huh? Ah, you son of a bitch, Houndoom. The fact that I have a Pikachu, does make this a little bit easier. I despise you. Because it gives me some wiggle room, some room for error, room to fuck up. Almost like that. Very much like that. Haven't, like, lost any health yet, though. Does seem like giant circles are the way to go. God, that supercharged styler thing, it does so much damage. And I love it for that. But just him hitting it is so brutal, because it takes it away entirely. And then it's like, well, that was all for nothing. And my options for what could I have done about that are pretty limited. If you can believe it, I always liked Houndoom. As a kid, I was like, ooh, big dark dog that breathes fire, and it's got skulls and the word doom in its name. It's also, I think, a pretty unique typing for a while. You don't get a dark fire type, again for a minute. Outside, of course, Houndour, but that doesn't count. Excellent typing for Gen 2. 2 special types? Let's go. That was pretty easy. Next game should be a mystery. Oh, you mean mystery dungeon? What do you say a mystery? Are you suggesting I spin the wheel and don't tell anyone what I spin? Leave you guys guessing? That would be interesting. I don't know. I might need to, like, ask Discord at large if that's what they want to do, but could be an idea. I'm not sure I want to read that. That is a case of words meaning different things, like a decade ago when this game came out. Meaning different things. The game should be mystery themed. Oh, I see. I'm leaning towards L.A. Noire at some point. Don't know if I'll play that next, but I do want to play it on stream. Barbie Horse Adventures would probably be a one-stream game. Maybe I'm super into it. You don't know. Maybe it's like, you know, the gaming equivalent of a Second Awakening. I want to peg you with a snowball hard. Don't threaten me with a good time. That's how I feel about this. I don't think so. What? L.A. Noire's mystery themed? What do you mean? Or are you referring to Barbie? Thanks for saving me. I'm the leader of the Pokemon research team. Call me Pamer. Pamer? Everyone else does. Is that because it's your name or because they're mean to you? You see, the name Pamer is just a nickname. My only son is named Murph, and since I'm his dad, they arrived at Pamer. What? Why? Huh? That doesn't... Palmer. Oh, I see. Murph Palmer. Got it. Oh, it would take like 3 hours max. Fair enough. Anyway, what can I help you with? Oh, right, I see. You work at the Union. Seems you've helped me out the way you probably have to bail Murph out. I'll thank you for the both of us. But those dim sun bullies, what do they want with Almia Castle? Maybe they're interested in real estate. The castle's been abandoned since it became encased in ice a long time ago. Makes no sense to go there now. What an odd bunch. By the way, as a way of showing thanks, let me invite you to our Shiver Camp. How about the Warm and Toasty Camp? It'll be a little warmer inside our huts. Come rest out of the cold for a bit. The camp's this way. Alright. I don't know who named it, but this is it. Our aptly named Shiver Camp. This is the home of our research team. Our heaters are cheap junk. It's even cold inside our huts. Get better ones, then. The dome hut at the back is where I live. Other than the cold, it's comfortable. I think I brought my chimchar with me. My god. At least I have a monkey that's on fire. It's a house. Yep. Okay. We're panning over to it, I see. Is that your frozen wife? Those creeps that attacked me were from Team Dim Sun. Come to think of it, the Almia Times wrote about them. See? Here, our favorite reoccurring bit. But what is all this? Team Dim Sun exposed. Dim Sun crime map. For whatever reason, they really don't want to do any crime over here, down south, in this area. There's like a weird peninsula that's crime-free. Maybe we should look there for their base? Just a thought. Where are the abducted Pokemon? Well, I mean, probably when you were taking a picture, you could have tracked them a little bit more. Also, they kidnapped Noki again. That's a bit rude. What'd you miss? Beat a couple boss fights, or mid-bosses. I don't know. We found a new town. So we'll have time to decide if we're spending 50k points on for the bit. It's true. What motivates Team Dim Sun? Money. And also something about the Gigarimos. Sorry, there's a fly in my room. I'm trying to kill it. So if you see me reaching around aimlessly, I'm trying to crush a fly. The world's turning into a less and less friendly place, it seems. True. So how's my son Murph doing? Is he well? He's an idiot. I'm not his friend. As you just said, the world is not friendly. I hope he's not causing too much bother for everyone. Requesting Barbie horse adventure. True. The idea is being tossed around. That reminds me, though, I think I do need to update the list to include Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of Roses. There we go. The Yu-Gi-Oh! PS2 video game that's not only Yu-Gi-Oh! But loosely based on the War of the Roses. Konami was weird back in the day. Well, they let Metal Gear Solid get made. What do you expect? I know I'm being overprotective of my son, but I do worry. What was that? Murph's blue pendant. Oh yes, that. That was a souvenir from Murph, since I only visit him occasionally. I'm a bad father that way. The pendant was handmade by Mrs. Winter, who lives nearby. She's a sweetheart, that old bitch. Just chatting with her warms me down to the cockles of my heart. And the heart of my cock. To all of us in the research team, she's an emotional stove that I put my cock in. It wouldn't hurt for you to visit Miss Winter. She can probably tell you more about the pendant than I can. When I finish treating Empoleon's injury, I'll follow your trail. I'd like to see Miss Winter too, for my own reasons. What's an emotional stove? It's a stove you fuck. Keep up. You jam your dick in a stove, and you feel all warm and tingly inside. And you do that instead of going to therapy. Mrs. Winter lives in a log cabin in the snowy field of Hia Valley. Hia Valley? At the north end of Hia Valley, you'll find the ice lake. On the far side of the lake stands Almia Castle. Well, castle's encased in ice. It's as if it were made of ice. That's not what encased means, you stupid idiot. Welcome to Shiver Camp. There's nothing here, but you're welcome. Alright, fair. Don't have a dick, can't participate. Well, can be a metaphorical one. Would you like me to recharge your styler? Yes. Sorry you have this terrible assignment, by the way. I don't know who you pissed off to get assigned out here. Ah, you're a Pokemon Ranger graduate, eh? Well, the teachers really didn't like you, so it's off to the snow for you. No, the buildings aren't warm. They've got crappy little second-rate heaters. You're going to need to bundle up inside, and you better keep the plants watered the whole time, or we will fire you. Strip you of your rank. It's quite amusing survey data on the sneezes of Pokemon. Aw, that's adorable. No wonder you can't afford heaters. No one would ever pay for that. Found this old cylindrical stove buried in the snow, so we're putting our dicks in it. Brought it back, loaded up with firewood, which is what we call our dicks, and got it going. It's working great. It's warm. I didn't say warm. I said it's warm. All right. The dials on the weird-shaped stove are pretty strange. It has a setting like gather, rampage, march, dig, and so on. How would a stove need all that? It only has to get warm. Maybe they want the stove to go on a rampage. Ever think of that? It's an acronym for what? Also, yeah, you when you go to state. We know surprisingly little about the Pokemon of North Country. Oh, well, all right then. I know, but it seems like what they're alluding to. Oh, maybe. But it's a Gigaremo. I don't even know. For Team Dim Sun, I don't know where they're getting the W, the A, the R, or the M. Unless it's like a weather-altering Remo, and the R and the M are Remo. Which seems like a stretch, even for Pokemon. It was a stretch for me, so you know it's gotta be a stretch for a multi-billion-dollar organization like Pokemon. On the one hand, it would be fun. There will be a couple of there will be, and have been, plenty of meme-type streams. I played Peppa Pig, for God's sakes. On the other hand, those types of games, mainly gimmicky ones, get old and tired fast. So if it's a long game, longer than 1 or 2, you'll have spent $50K for a one gimmicky stream. True. I might do, just for In a Lack of Color, I might, if I have like a free day, where like we're gonna start a game, but I want to start it fresh, like on a Sunday, so I can do a 1 and 2. So I've got a free Monday or something. I might do like Barbie Horse Adventure. That reminds me, sort of. Let me look at my calendar. I am visiting my parents, not this weekend, but next weekend. So, I'll remind people of this in Discord, but the 26th is going to be the last stream for me for a week, so I will be back on the 6th of September. But yeah, 26 is going to be, I'm taking a week off to visit my parents. It's the end of the summer, they've been wanting me to go visit. I gotta go visit the parents. Like I said, I'll remind everyone of that in Discord. But, yeah, taking a little vacation, seeing the folks. Alright, I gotta find so many icy boys. I gotta find this old woman who makes necklaces out here in the snow. And I assume kills and eats Pilus wine to survive. Hello, sir. It's hard to believe, but a lady lives here where the snow stays deep all the time. Her name is Miss Winter. Could you tell me, like, where roughly she is? Oh, Vulpix, cute. Past here, you'll need a Pokemon like an Empoleon to advance. I got a Floatzel. Is that enough like an Empoleon? Usually you can find an Empoleon here. We've taken it under our protection because it's injured wing. Oh, wow. They really are like, fuck you. If you didn't get that, Floatzel, sucks to suck. Better start heading back. Here's a bird and everything so you can fly your ass over there. I'll have a last stream on August 26th. Yes, take about a 10-day break until September 6th to visit my parents. Correct. Again, I will reiterate that in the Discord, but that is basically the nub of my gist. Yes, this is it. It's Miss Winter's log cabin. You don't have to be shy about it. Go right on in. Oh, hello. It's rare occasions to see a ranger. You'll note it's warm here, because I'm not a broke bitch like the rest of them. Miss Winter, this ranger works alongside my son. Sort of. Oh, a friend of Wee Murph. My. This is absolutely like a Baba Yaga, by the way. She's living out here in the woods in the snow. She will take your soul, twist it up into that yarn, but in return, you get like a Darkrai or something. Well, our friend here was wondering about the blue stone pendant you made. Ah, the small blue stone that consumes souls, is it? I'm sorry, what? The small blue stone that does absolutely nothing out of the ordinary. It's called Tears of Princes. Don't ask why. You won't like where I got the name from. They were considered a symbol of good luck. We were delighted if we found any. We did it by torturing princes. In the Almia region, there's an old folk tale. When I was a little girl, everyone knew it from a children's storybook. That storybook faded from a view over the ages. Why? It's a storybook. The folktale was eventually forgotten too. Even I can only remember the folktale vaguely now. It was titled The King of Almia and the Three Princes. Oh yeah, this is that asshole king that's like, hate my sons, banished. Actually, you're cool, but banishing my sons has actually made me realize I'm sad, so now I'm dead. I'm not kidding, that was basically the story. I gave you the quick version. When deep darkness did arrive in the kingdom of Alia, the prince in blue stood. He willed himself to shine with light, a light that turned darkness into light. That was Kingdom Hearts, apparently. Was that how it went? I don't remember the other two princes were doing or where they were. Sorry I can't help you with this. I read that book so long ago. There is one thing. The name Tears of Princes they gave this blue stone. Somehow tied to the ancient folklore. That I remember clearly. Sounds like an interesting fairy tale. No weird folktale for Pokemon. But Pokemon is full of weird lore. The Pokedex is full of like nightmares and children being captured and natural disasters and planes exploding and mountains flying through the sky. I'm not making any of that up. And Pokemon that are literally hotter than the surface of the sun. Again, not making that up. That's a real thing. There's a Pokemon that's canonically hotter than the surface of the sun that just lives on our planet right next to the one that creates tiny black holes to protect its trainer from danger. Black holes with gravity so strong, light cannot escape. Just on a whim can create those if it thinks its trainer's in danger. It's German folklore but animated. I mean... Kinda. Pokemon's super dark. But not on the surface level. Yes, that's what it was. Merely a fairy tale. And not us stoning the princes to death and capturing their essence, no. I really did find it near Almia Castle when I was a wee girl. People saw it, they believed it must have come from a giant blue crystal. Many daredevils went searching for the crystal in Castle, but without success. We wouldn't survive if Pokemon were real. No, not at all. There's a Pokemon whose Pokedex entry reads, it's so strong, it can survive a crash with a jumbo jet without a scratch. And it's like, there's really only one way we could know that, guys. I can only think of one scenario where that fact came to light, and I don't like picturing it, frankly. They all had to give up and turn back. Those were the days. Wait, what? All those daredevils went seeking fortune, but it was too cruel and harsh, so they surrendered. Those were the days? Interesting. Wonder if any Pokemon would survive a nuke? Obviously. First of all, there's ghost Pokemon, which I think by nature means they can't die. More to the point, there are Pokemon that are basically radioactive sludge, see muck. Beyond that, there's Pokemon that have the power of wishes and space-time manipulation. They could just remove the nuke from existence or even undo it. It's literally, Pokemon are gods. I think one of them is actually death personified is his whole thing. Freed, unadulterated, un-Disney version of German folklore. It's grim and dark in 100 ways so fucked up. Oh yeah! Did you ever see the Terry Gilliam movie, Brothers Grimm? Not a great film, but some of the visuals in that left me horribly scarred as a child. Shout out to the Spider Horse and the Gingerbread Tar Man. If you don't know, don't look it up. It's horrific. Those were the days, yes. Small blue stone named Tears of Princes, a giant blue crystal from which Tears of Princes came. Even if one's not a daredevil, it's an intriguing and exciting tale. Sunset is soon. We should be leaving. We'll put our ranger up at Shiver Camp. Thanks for the interesting story, Mrs. Winter. Ghost and poison types? Yeah, there are Pokemon that are just poisonous gas. They'd be fine. Well, the next day, There's also Pokemon that are pure steel, which their whole thing is they're immune to poison, so. Hey, Ranger, are you awake yet? You've got a visitor who wants to thank you. Come outside. I wonder if it's going to be Empoleon. Steelix, among others. Holy shit, it's Empoleon. Who would have thought? Wait, hold on. Hold on, I suddenly remembered one. Let me look up my, my favorite Pokedex entry of all time. I gotta, hold on. This is worth the bit, trust me. I need to find, I'm on the page for it. Where is Pokedex entry? Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, here it is. So, does that show up on stream? Okay, it does. I'll zoom in a bit. When Dustox, which is like a poison moth thing, flaps its wings, a fine dust is scattered all over. This dust is a powerful poison that will make even a pro wrestler sick. Chat, even a pro wrestler would get sick from this. Famously known for being immune to most poisons, even a pro wrestler would get sick from this. Also, shout out to swarms of this Pokemon are attracted by bright lights of cities where they wreak havoc by stripping the leaves of roadside trees for food. Guys, the trees, they're being destroyed, and our pro wrestlers to defend the trees. They can't touch these moths. No, what do we do? The pro wrestlers are powerless to stop these moths from ruining our trees. Heaven help us. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So good. Matt Damon and Heath Ledger, I believe that is correct. Average movie, it has some nightmare-inducing visuals. Oh, yeah. Sounds right. Red lantern flies. Are they more powerful than pro wrestlers in lack of color? Keeping in mind, pro wrestlers are the most powerful of humans, apparently. Steelix is one of the best Pokemon. It certainly was for a long time. I think it's been power crept since, but it was also a bitch to get your hands on. Really difficult. Will you look at this? Empoleon's back to full health after getting helped by our leader and you. Let's meet again at Ice Lake. That Empoleon waited for you to wake up. It must have wanted to thank you. That's the right call. Empoleon ran circles around us, hoping to make its feelings known to us. Isn't that the same as how Rangers do with that looping thing with their stylers? No, that circle thing is actually hell. Your Empoleon was just having fun. It's quite an interesting behavior. Anyway, we both got our own investigations to carry out. Hope your day is fruitful, Ranger. I hope my day is full of fruit as well, and not pro wrestler stopping leaf-stealing moths. Good morning. We received a report last night. Using information, we managed to get further into deciphering the diary. We're able to identify words blue gem. Do they appear often in the diary? The large blue crystal that Mrs. Winter spoke of last night. Could that large blue crystal be the blue gem? No, I'm sure they're entirely unrelated. So, you must get it. The blue gem. If it exists at all, you must get it. My goodness, it's not like me to get this excited. Excuse me, if you will. Ah, yes, there's another thing. A message from Mirth's father. Tell him his son is doing admirable work for the Rangers Union. I will not be telling him that. Goodbye forever. So I wonder how... Because, like, they made a deal out of me needing Empoleon in order to surf the water, but I have a Floatzel with me. I wonder how the game would progress if I elected not to use the Empoleon and just used Floatzel. I think it'd be funny. Hello, Empoleon. You can see the castle on the other side of the lake. I think that castle is something to see, but not visit. There are things that make it tough to even get close to that castle. First, there's big blocks of ice floating in the lake. Even a strong Empoleon has to ram the ice blocks at full speed to shatter them. Oh, that's how they do it. Complicating things are whirlpools that dot the lake. If you get caught in one, it will suck you back to the start. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds so fun. Come here, big boy. Catching an Empoleon. I wonder if, Groddle and, or not Groddle, Torterra and Infernape will be used at all. The Pokemon Ranger games are interesting because the first one is Gen 3, which is weird to think about since it's on the DS. But the second and third are Gen 4, which is weird to think about because it's like, surely Black and White would have come along at some point. Some of the reasons why I like Empoleon, it's a steel type and looks like a butler. I'm not sure what butlers you've seen in your life, Penguin, but the three-pronged, giant-winged penguin with, like, a mask going on doesn't really evoke butler to me. Like, I get what you're saying with the suit kind of going on. Penguins do resemble butlers, but, like, it's not the first thing I think of. The steel type I'll give you, though. Steel is great typing. Is it the only steel starter? It might be. I think it is. Is it really the only steel starter? Wow. Go on, Empoleon. Looks like he's wearing a fancy suit. I would feel fancy having it on my team. Well, more power to you. All right, you know what? I don't think we're going to... Crush 2. I don't need you, because I got Empoleon float, so get the hell out of here. The hell out of here. Now then, Empoleon. Ride the waves with me. Bang. And there's the whirlpools I need to watch out for. I gotta, like, hold on. Beautiful. Okay, you loop back around. You loop around. You loop around. Surely I must go this way. All right, yes. And then, hiya! Ooh, a twofer. Do I want to go that way? Or, whoop, not that way. That looks like the way back. Or do I want to go this way? Or maybe, okay, that's also a way back. God damn. Laying these on thick. Okay, it was that way. God damn you. Well, whatever. It's open now, so it's, I think it's just a straight shot there. More or less a straight shot there. Huzzah! Yeah, living the dream right now for, whoa, as far as Penguin's concerned. Ride around on Empoleon with some chill music. This is what Pokemon's all about, son. Isn't it crazy that they wouldn't really do this, you're riding around on your very specific Pokemon again. Oh no! Until, like, Let's Go. Like Surf and Fly. Oh, wow, they really just start you over. All the ice comes back? That's kind of heinous. Like Surf and Fly and whatnot didn't get specific animation Pokemons unless it was in Let's Go. I guess maybe you could count like the assistant Pokemon in Sun and Moon. Or what's the other one? Legends Arceus. Well, that sucked. Oh, what the hell was that? That, okay, I'm not 100% sure how that worked. There's literally no way out of that? Cool. Lapras is the only one to get the special water ride treatment. Blastoise. Unless you mean in the early games, in which case, yeah, it looked like it looked like Lapras every time you tried to surf on a Pokemon. But no, Blastoise, Starmie, Gyarados, and Let's Go. There were a ton that had special animations. Pikachu and Eevee. In the early games, oh yeah, in Gen 1 and 2, it was always a Lapras sprite. And then in Gen 3, it was just Amorphous Blob, the Pokemon. I'm not entirely sure I'm liking what's going on in this touchscreen right now. DS. I'm doing everything right, and you're just, there we go. Hey, got it. Jesus. Okay, but Hold everything. Oh, well, maybe. Hold on. Oh, oh, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Pretty sneaky, sis. Can I just kind of like hop in here? I can. Fucking get juked, idiot. Bye. Well, that was a little minigame. Apparently there's something else over in that direction. Oh, wait. There's a save point over there. Am I... What the hell is this? It's clearly not snow. There's clearly something under it, but... Is that a Tauros with the horns? What is this? What do I need to melt it? 3 tackle. I don't have that. I don't know what that is. I'm here too soon, though. I don't have anything with 3 tackle. I gotta loop around again. Ah, yeah. Scratch the old back. Ah, beautiful. I gotta take a better look at it. It could have been a Torterra, I suppose. Wasn't really taking a good look. Do I want to know what it is? Well, let me take another look at it. If I can't figure it out, then by all means, don't tell me, so that I can learn myself later, as the story continues. Alright, so what the hell are you? I could be a Torterra, I guess. I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, well. It would be really funny, and it could be, I guess, looking at it. It'd be really funny if it was like, if this was a Snorlax that was just, like, laying back and we were seeing, like, its belly. Its head was behind its stomach. It just slept the whole time while it got frozen. Yes, yes, Empoleon, let's get out of here. Oh boy, how do I do this without... Whoop, preferably without going right back to the beginning. I don't believe I can. I believe they set it up in such a way that forces me back to the beginning. Awesome. Keeping in mind, everything resets when I do that. The only thing I can think is that, like... No, what do you want from me? I'm going as fast as I can and hitting your stupid rock. Madness, I tell you. Gone the wrong way, I believe. Yes, I just want to go straight up. Okay. Yay. Alright, right over here. And huzzah! Huzzah! Hubba-dubba-dubba. Then this way. Alright, alright. We're getting somewhere. Sweep! You miss anything? No. We're in the frozen tundra. Alright. Oh, this is immediately dangerous. I'm gonna be so nettled if I happen to swim into one of those whirlpools and go right back to the beginning. Okay, alright, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. We're fine. Here we go, here we go, here we go! Yay! He's made it. Right? Alright, there's a save point. Also, yes, we captured a penguin at some point. I'll probably be eating that Vulpix, but that's for later, I imagine. Could just catch it now. Not that, you know, this fucking fire monkey's any help, being a fire monkey and all. Frozen over my ass. This place looks great. And now we lost the penguin. True. Oh, they locked the damn door. They put out one of the torches. That's not lost on me. What do I need to light it? One burn? Okay, hey, Vulpix, remember why I said we didn't need you yet? Turns out I lied. Gamescom Live is tomorrow night. Ooh. Burn 1. Aw, crazy. Who would have seen that coming? Just looking around. A Jinx. On a Raichu. At long last, a Raichu. I think I will grab Raichu. Because he's better than Pikachu. Even if he does damage me a little bit. Could damage me quite a bit, it looks like. There we go. Might be getting a new Dying Light. Who gives a shit? It's Dying Light. That's a game I've always looked at and gone, who gives a shit? And there's always a couple people that are like, oh, what? I love that game. And it's like, nah, it's not a good game, though. I just realized I don't have my phone on me. Interesting. Oh, well. Gotta be around here somewhere. Probably either left it out at the dinner table or just on my bathroom sink. One or the other. Hardly matters. I'm in the middle of a stream. Yeah, get the hell out of here. We have Raichu now. And that's worth a fresh save for. Then we'll have Vulpix light a sconce. Or a brazier, if you prefer. A brazier. The thing that holds titties, you know, the brazier. All right, let's go. Get the blue gem. Ooh, we got spooky ghosts in here. And they're chasing me. Why are we here? To get the blue gem. It just said that. Anyway, Team Dim Sun is here. It's a no-go. It's come to a dead end this way. Second floor corridor is also no good. It's impassable. That leaves us with no other choice. We'll have to deal with that block of ice. Well, yeah. That hunk of ice is huge. If we made snow cones out of it, we'd be able to feed like 403 people. Sorry, if you're person 404, you're not found. Get fucked. Hey, that outfit. What were they called again? Oh yeah, Pokemon Ranger. You came for a snow cone? Yo, hell yeah. Fucking shave it up, brother. I would like a snow cone. Same? Why would a ranger come here? There's no hints, answers, mysteries, or giant crystals here. Oh, well. Never mind then, guess I'm going home. You guys keep your mouth shut. You're terrifyingly apt at saying too much. Houndour. A trio. Make that 4, just in case. Oh, they're Houndour, at the very least. Which will hopefully be easier to catch than Houndoom, at least on individual level. I feel like I've caught Houndour before. Clearly the name of the game is focus on one, or all if you can get them. But, you know, they drain so quickly it doesn't fucking matter. This is gonna suck dick. Giant crystal's an odd thing to randomly mention in a conversation. Well, it happens to be exactly what we're looking for. So the dang fools let it right to us. I guess I could try... You're the one that makes things tired, right? Target's made tired? Sure, why not? Why the hell not? That is actually, like, a crazy significant boost. That's, like, really good. What do you do? Oh, you're the fucking Twisters. You suck. You're also Twisters. Yeah, but you have, like, real-world applications. You just recharge me. You're no good here. Because you're Psychic and they're Dark, unfortunately. Other fire types actually seem like they'd be really good. That boosted power is nothing to sneeze at. And they're back to fucking being fresh as daisies. An expression named for Princess Daisy and how fresh she is and all of her attitude and clothing. Stan Princess Daisy on this channel. The best Mario princess. Who isn't named Wario, I mean. They're at, like, just the wrong... Oh, God, I wish I could have... A normal Pokemon, but B, the next, like, upgrade to length, because it seems like these guys are experts at standing just the wrong length away from each other, that it makes it very difficult to wrap around. Like, the lot of them. Admittedly, I'm drawing some pretty big circles most of the time, but also... Fuck off. Oh my god, he was right there! What is your problem? The game hates fun, is my only conclusion here. He was right on the fucking cusp. Could have sneezed on him and it'd been like, ah, friendship sneeze. Now I don't want to be an evil dog anymore. I want to be a good dog who does good dog things like, oh, ah! Like Airbud, who plays the sports, or Beethoven, who actually he wrecks a guy's house. He's a bad dog. Or Winn-Dixie, who dies at the end or whatever. That was Marley and Me. And also Where the Red Fern Grows. And Old Yeller. Why are we killing so many dogs? Spoilers, by the way, for Marley and Me, Old Yeller, Where the Red Fern Grows, and maybe Winn-Dixie. I don't actually know. Like, I'm so... There we go. Jesus. I was gonna say, I'm so over these fucking dogs. They are easier than, say, the Golbats and the Houndoom, but, like... The big groups like this are still the worst things to catch, I tell you what. There it is. Good lord. I got out of that with pretty minimum damage as well. And an S rank to really make me feel better about that terrible performance. One of them could have stayed, it'd been nice. I'm not happy about failing to acquire our objective, but retreat for now. I'll note they ran forward to retreat, which seems odd. I'm gonna leave and save. I'm just gonna leave right away and save, so I don't have to do that again. I'm not sure the game expects me to do that. Like, what do you mean? No risk, no reward, right? Gotta get a little progress. It's like, no, I've made 1 inch of progress. I'd like to save, please. Because it was an awful, painful inch I don't want to make again. Now let's see what we need to open up this ice. I'm guessing something with a lot of fire. Burn 4. Woof. That would be spicy. There's Jinx. Fucking just having a grand old time. Racially sensitive Jinx at that. The one without the racism. Vulpix, who's all well and good. Multiple Vulpix. Another Raichu. Sort of looking around at the moment. Giving my wrist a break and seeing what's available and what I need. Oh, it's Weezing, the tumor Pokemon. No longer a fun, silly guy pogging, but in fact in incredible pain. Wigglytuff and... You're normal, actually. You might be worth getting. Wigglytuff and Jinx. Wigglytuff being a normal type means she is worth her weight in gold. Since her ability is do more damage and also your beam is longer. Something I'm sure we can all appreciate. Fellas, am I right? Longer beam? Finally, the science is there? Let's go. It let out a singular musical note before it was whisked away. The science is now, through the power of drawing circles. Alright. It's like that one map in, Dratini. I mean, I gotta at least try. It's like the one map in, Superstar Saga. Joke's End. The weird, like, icicle place. I say the weird icicle place. It's an ice castle. Don't know why I said icicle place. The north end of the sea. Joke's End, featuring some of the toughest enemies in the game. Arguably tougher than Bowser's Castle, where the game ends. It only has Tackle 1. Which I can't see being exceptionally useful right now. But I might need a top off of you, but maybe in a bit. That charge do be releasing at level 4, so I will get more than just the 20 from Pikachu. Ah, son of a bitch. Alright, need a fire breather. Alright, let's get a Vulpix. Dratini, despite having fire, would not have helped us. For it was Dragon Breath, which as we all know is definitely not fire. We need only fire can light this sconce. No, not the fire that my monkey literally has for a tail in place of a normal tail. The fire this pretty normal-looking fox actually can give us. I seem to recall the reason Brock had a Vulpix was because a girl gave it to him to look after, and then she showed up and said, "I'd like my Vulpix back, please." And he was like, "Yeah, okay, that's fair." But, like, I guess I don't know why he had it mechanically. Because they already had fire types with, you know, Charizard and whatnot. He never evolved it into Ninetales or anything. It's not like they ever needed more than one fire type as far as I can remember. Zubat kind of made sense. I guess they did have a poison type in Bulbasaur. But like, you know, it also evolved into Crobat with friendship, so. Because it's cute. True. Look! You're the guy you know has it. Gonna call it a night here. Good night and good luck. Thank you, thank you. The guy you know in the show has a Vulpix. That means you, the child, must get one and also buy cards until you have... Well, damn. A Vulpix yourself in form of trading card. Well, that's just unfortunate. Oh, is this gonna be an ice puzzle? Like a sliding floor puzzle? It's sure looking like it is, you know? Okay, I get it. Thank you. Okay! Fucking sense of humor over here. Oh, no, I can just, like, go around these. They're not really blocking my way or anything. I can just... Alright. What? Is there a point to that, or? Alright. Well, that was piss easy. Oh, Vaporeon! Guys, finally, we can have sex in this game. I mean, what? Listen, I don't know why they want me to get a Vaporeon, but I suspect I'll need one. Unlike that worthless Umbreon. Although maybe it's just like an excuse to have a Vaporeon around. Like that worthless Umbreon. As far as I know, those are the only evolutions I've gotten so far. Umbreon and Vaporeon. Assuming I get this one. I haven't gotten a Jolteon or a Flareon. Although, in the Ice Castle, wouldn't Glaceon make more sense? Like... Don't get me wrong, I like Vaporeon and all, but why aren't you the Ice one? Why are you the Water one, specifically? Anyway, got it. Soak 3. Well, if I encounter a giant fire, I'll at least be fine. Ah, Ninetales. Do you have the long sought-after ability that we seek? Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe Vaporeon's here to make catching Ninetales ridiculously easy. We can give it a shot, right? 36 seconds touch hold to make a big bubble, flick it to make it slowed, or just, you know, start drawing circles, baby girl. Okay, I desperately need to be recharged. Raichu. Wow, that's almost a full charge even, and all of my water's been absorbed at this point. Or whisked away, rather. Hate that flame. Hate it so much. My brain can't work with it. Power slightly boosted and the line's extended. Hit me with it. Watch this fail miserably and I have to run. It's already failing miserably. I am the worst trainer in the world. Also not trainer, we're rangers, but you know, whatever. Never mind that little detail. Grab it now while you can. Okay, this is... that was a hate crime. What do you mean? What do you actually mean? I hated that. That's why it's a hate crime. The fucking little flame that follows things around, ghosts and fire Pokemon have had it. It is the bane of my existence because my whole thing is getting in close and grabbing them. And that flame prevents you from doing both and just follows them around. So, fuck me, I guess. All right, well, whatever. Other than the ice floor, we didn't really do much. I got a Vulpix at one point. Let me explore this room. Oh shit, a Scyther. Ow! Yo, it just took its sword arm and murdered me. What do you mean? Like, can you relax? I like Scyther. Scyther's cool. One of the few Pokemon that have weapons built into it. Nintendo really said, let's design some Pokemon. Here's a turtle with guns and a bug with swords. And they're like, all right, now let's never do that again. What do you mean? No more weapons. They're not allowed. That's Digimon's thing. And we're like, Digimon doesn't exist yet. I'm like, listen, they do the weapons thing way better. Let's just be cute, okay? Once we're done being cute, then you can, you know, maybe sneak in a weapon or two. But there's no way we're beating them at this weapons game. There we go. Classic Scyther, indeed. A classic if there ever was one. Cut 3 is kind of big, might be useful. But yeah, getting the Wigglytuff is a solid get because it's just so fucking good at what it does. Make the line longer and do more damage is frankly disgusting. The problem is... I might just... love Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff's good. We stand a thick queen. But more importantly, the issue is... I'm just going to charge up you real quick. I think I need to get a hold of that Ninetales, and the problem there is that it's very far away and there's no save points in between here and there. Which means I'm probably just going to get a Wigglytuff, get to the Ninetales, drop a save state to scum the damn thing, and then try and catch it that way. Because I want to make the walk back getting... I'll grab you. Getting Wigglytuff, Vulpix every single time. You son of a bitch. You filthy rat. You electric bastard. Whatever, he's mine now. Need a Vulpix for the puzzle up ahead. What's happening plot-wise? We're trying to understand the power source behind the evil team's machines that let them control Pokemon. And so far, our biggest lead is that the power source reacts to certain types of blue crystals. Which has led us to this frozen castle, because we believe that's where we'll find more of these blue crystals that we'll need to analyze further, so that we can better understand what the hell's going on with this power source. Get the hell out of here, no one wants to. Yeah! Ow! Also, at some point, I got murdered by a Weezing, I guess. I'm gonna open this door. Get on the floor, walk the dinosaur. Then I'll go back and get Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff was not bad in its heyday. Very bulky and had decent special, I think. It was slow, but it could survive hits. It also had a great, like, it could learn so many different moves in the game. Which was super useful. The coverage you get on this thing is unmatched, at least in the early days of Pokemon. It's also just dang cute. Shame they haven't really done anything with the Jigglypuff line since, I guess there's a lot they haven't done with line-wise since Gen 2, but yeah. Clefairy and Jigglypuff they have done nothing with since Gen 2, which is a shame. Clefairy at least got, like, I think a regional variant at one point. Or the, No. It got, I'm thinking of a different thing, I think. Am I? There's like one of the variant Pokemon from Sword and Shield I think looks a bit like a Clefable, but I might be misremembering. But no, they've done nothing with Wigglytuff. And then there's this quote-unquote puzzle again. Once again, oh man, the ice floor. How am I ever going to get past this? Oh, all the corners I'm going to have to bob and weave. Am I going to slide around like the old ice puzzles of yesteryear? As they keep dropping them. Admittedly, they drop them in kind of a funny way. They're like, yeah, here we go. Oh, there's one more. All right. Now then, back to you. Ah, but there's one more. And then you're like, okay, so is this a sliding puzzle? And you're like, no, not really. You can just walk past them. And it's like, okay, what was the point of that? That was like basically the path I was gonna take anyway. What are we doing? Oh, Vaporeon. Ah, you grabbed me. Vaporeon, believe it or not, I don't want you. Maybe on the way back, but, like, you're not helpful. You were basically no help against, Ninetales here. Anyway, save state. Boom jam. No, don't recharge the Styler. Capture the Ninetales. You son of a... Whatever. We need a Ninetales, I assume, to melt the ice block. Get that out of your system right now. I just don't want to deal with that. Okay, time to abuse this and hope for the best. Now the cable's longer and does more damage. I hate your stupid flame. I'm where you're in Ninetales and it's kind of your gimmick, the flame, but also... Oh, Wigglytuff, so good. I'm gonna have to get another Wigglytuff. Look at how easy that was! Look at how easy that was! I'm gonna have to get another Wigglytuff. 4 burn, that's exactly what I needed. Move aside, Raichu, or at least recharge me. I'm getting another Wigglytuff. I'm gonna melt this block of ice, save the... Well, maybe get a Raichu. Save the game and then continue. After I get another Wigglytuff first. Going back's a little bit disorienting for whatever reason. I'll grant it that. Also, I don't know who told the dragon to hang out in the ice castle, but it's gonna have a bad time. Ice being one of, like, the only 2 things it's weak to at this point in the game. The other's itself, so really it's surrounded by all of its weaknesses right now. Rough day for him. What if I Big Brain Plague used a Wigglytuff to catch Wigglytuff? show Wigglytuff how much it means to me with its broken ability of making the stylus usable. Do you wish it did more damage and was longer? Well, here's both. Yeah, actually. Can this be the norm? No, of course not. Why would anyone have a partner that isn't normal type? And I fear I blew it by not picking Munchlax at the beginning. I blew it! Anyway. La-dee-da. Alright, Vulpix, melt this ice. Vulpix. Ninetales, melt this ice. Then I'll get Raichu, and then I'll save the game. Burned until nothing remained. Thanks, Ninetales. Grab me a Raichu. Just as a spare battery pack. For that is all I treat this Pokemon as. Spare batteries. The power of love, love and friendship. I mean, it's not as fucked up as it sounds, but I mean, at the same time, I am 100% using you for spare battery ability. My only interest in you purely benefits me in a material way. Not having to walk back to town to charge my styler. In fairness, the first Pokemon Ranger, you only got the one dedicated partner, either a Plusle or a Minun, depending on your Ranger you picked at the start. And their whole thing was that they could recharge your styler, I believe. So they kind of had it right. Your dedicated Pokemon could act as a spare battery if you needed it. And also had a field effect of paralyzing things. It was good, man. It was a good idea. Then they got rid of it. I noticed they haven't given me a... oh, there was a Pachirisu at the start. Did I pick the worst starter because it's not the electric type or the normal type? I picked the bird? Ew. Well, that's on me. Anyway, there's a save point right here. Whatever. How was I to know? Damn, you suck. I'm just being cautious. Unless you're referring to the starters, in which case, yeah, that was my bad. Well, now where are we? Oh, boy. Oh, these break over. Oh, gotta be quick here. Sure up, I meant to go this way. The starters? You didn't know either. So shut up. Oh, it's Scyther again. Bye. Already have one of you. A Walrein. A succulent Chinese Walrein. And a save point. And a Raichu. And Team Dim Sun. Hey, what do you think of our boss? But I'm not the one streaming games. Shut up. Think we did all right with the ice? Personally, I'm totally cool with ice. You know how Lavana blows up in rage for no reason? I bet Lavana loves ice. Something about that name tells me. Big ice fan. And Heath. Okay, one of those is just a real name. Is a pain to cheer up if and when he gets depressed. Is that right? I'd sooner have Lavana as my boss. She's so passionate, like a volcano she is. Most of all, out of the 3 bosses, she's the only lady. Yo, let's go. Simping for women? Being hetero? Respect. Yeah, but none of it really matters. Those 3 are Big Boss's favorites. They can do no wrong. As long as they're around, it'll be tough for us to get promoted. So true. So very true. What rankles? What confuses and bothers the hell out of me is how we don't even rate a proper name. So much to ask for admin A or admin B or something? Well, that's just fourth wall breaking. Aw, no! A ranger heard our backstage chatting. Ah, shit, the audience! This is humiliating. We'll make the ranger forget. Commanding all C-Dot, all out charge. Not C-Dot. Oh, hold on. That's a lot of C-Dot. Damn. These things, how many is that? That's like 8? Oh, how hard are these things to catch? Great, they have projectiles. Exactly what I was hoping for. I have got you and you and you, so now that I look at it, maybe I'll be fine. What do you do? Touch, pull, and slingshot a gooey blob. The target is slowed. How about... no. Oh, wow. They go down actually kind of quick. And I take no damage from them? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I literally can't lose this. They can't damage me. Like, I don't want to waste my Clefable, or... I could always run back and get Wigglytuff, not Clefable, but... I don't want to waste her here, but, like, she could really trivialize this encounter. I just need to be fast enough for any one of them. Or, like, multiples of them, I guess. Got that one. This is... see, I'm fine with this fight, because A, it's clearly a gimmick. And B, I can't lose. They literally deal 0 damage to me. Wish they didn't break my damn chain, but, you know. There we go. Wow, that looked like it was going to be a real pain in the ass, and that was super easy. All right. They are only C-Dot, but still. I've had trouble with Rattata before. Now they send it, that was like 8, so now they're gonna send in like 4 Nuzleaf and then 2 Shiftries. That would be so annoying. Everything feels meaningless. Me waking up on a Monday? Do you have a name? Token. Why couldn't I get a cool name like that? Got here first, man. Sorry, NPCs. I'm not really that sorry, but, you know, we'll never see them again. Psychic 3. Given what we've seen around here, it's probably going to be a Gengar somewhere, then. Vulpix, Dragonite, Raichu. Nothing else in here, though. Interesting. Alrighty. Well, remember that's there, I guess, so. Another Wigglytuff, you'll love to see it. Ooh, I'm gonna need a Vulpix, and then I'm gonna need the Vulpix back. I'm gonna need it twice. Tedium. So we know the dragon's not gonna help me. He has the ability to tackle things. God, if only I brought a Chimchar with me. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Am I dropping stream or am I just dropping chat? Just chat. My stream's still fine. I don't need you right now. Your ability's trash and I can just get another one of you when I leave. Yeah, shocker. My favorite power-ups are the ones that don't require me to do anything and just let me draw more. My least favorites are the ones that require me to, like, draw a bunch of shit. Which is somewhat damning of the game, I think. Their whole gimmick is drawing circles, and when I don't want to draw circles... seems as though they've missed sort of the core idea here. Chat, do you know why I'm happy? Thinking about what I'm going to do after this, which is not draw circles. I'm going to play Vampire Survivors. New update came out that added more maps and more achievements. Vampire Survivors, baby. Love that game. Love getting achievements in that game. Love that they just give away free updates and it's like, here's more of the game. And it's like the most addicting thing in the world. Chef's kiss. Love it. Can't wait to play Vampire Survivors after this. That would be an interesting one to stream, both because, one, it would kind of break my rule about games having a plot. It's just kind of a fun thing to do at the end of the day when you're, winding down. But moreover, it would absolutely murder my bitrate because of all the particle effects on screen. And when my bitrate gets murdered, then it, the stream dies. That'd just be how it goes. Open sesame. Ah, no doubt you... Ooh, what the hell? No doubt you have the power I seek. How many circles? Fair enough. Can't have the stream die. True. Too much of that going around already. God almighty. You seem like you're just going to be a nuisance. Being honest with you. Like, case in point. Case in real fucking point. Here you are being a nuisance. Miss Maggie is pictured here being a nuisance. Finally eating dinner? Well, that's good. What you getting? I had Cracker Barrel for dinner. And apparently a big old helping of nuisance, Miss Maggie is. Another one, I guess they have done something with Mischievous, right? They gave it this evolution that was kind of mediocre, but looked cool. And then they gave it, what is it, Psychic Scream or something like that in Sword and Shield, which is kind of game-breaking and completely changed the meta, so, Delibird and Mischievous getting some love. No one saw that one coming. Gen 2 fans eating good that night. Girafarig got an evolution. Big Gen 2 love in Gen 9 of all things. Stantler got an evolution the previous gen. Gen 2 fans were fucking lapping it up there for a minute. And then a Gen 6 remake got announced, or a sequel to Gen 6, kinda. It was like, what? You skipped 2 and 5. What do you mean? Pokemon Let's Go Johto was right there. And remaking Black and White, but not shit. Which is not to say Black and White are shit, remaking them, but not making them shit like they made Diamond and Pearl shit. Homemade gyros? Ah, delicious. And very Greek of you. Quickly, board the boat to fight the Cyclops. That's not why he boarded the boat. In fact, he got lost doing that, but whatever. I just named Greek things. They loved their boats, those Greeks. They're always sailing places. Odyssey, Troy, I think Hercules had a boat at one point. Theseus, that dude had a boat. Jason and the Argonauts, big boat story. Oh, come on, let's go to the polls. For sex-based terms, yeah, gay sex would be a sex-based term. I'm totally cool with it, though. Olive oil, democracy, gay sex, it's true. What's the old expression? The Greeks invented sex, the Romans were the ones who figured out you could do it with women. Classic joke. 5 burn. I would need to bring... Oh, no. She's only 4 burn. Huh. I got nothing. Anyway, let me recharge. Fill her up and then save. I really thought this Scyther would be useful, the way he's wildly out of place in this ice castle. And also has cut 3, which makes sense for a Scyther. Honestly, cut 4 would have made a lot of sense for a Scyther. We know they can go up to 5 at least, but... I guess he does have an evolution, so... Maybe Caesar will carry that weight. Wow, it keeps... Yeah, it's still fine. You're more than fine with gay sex? Exactly, see? There's a great quote. I think it was in regard to, British prime ministers or something like that. There was an instructional video on, what to do and what not to do as a prime minister. And one of them was, if you're a prime minister, don't have weird sex. Gay sex is fine. That's not weird. Unless you're not gay. In which case, it's weird that you're having gay sex. Well, he's not wrong. If you're gay, it's expected you're having gay sex. If you're not, well, it's kind of weird that you're having gay sex. Seems like you might have a scandal afoot there, guy. Great quote. The British always manage to be funny in very subtle ways. I love it. Oh, this looks like it'll be hell. I assume I can fall off the ice, and it's very annoying. Have I seen Tick's new show? Or TLC's new show? No, I have not. Ah, boy. What is the Learning Channel's new show? Tell me it involves Neil deGrasse Tyson bare-knuckle boxing a polar bear. Winner gets to do whatever they want with the ice caps. It's about gay Mormon men married to women. Ooh. I've seen programs with the same kind of idea. It is almost, it's, I'm not even gonna say almost, it's kind of heartbreaking to see the clearly gay Mormon men who so desperately want to be gay, but don't want, you know, they're supposed to be married to women. It's heartbreaking seeing them be like, it's not what I want, but this is what it's supposed to be. Oh man, who's this person with blue hair that may or may not be attractive? No, I was wrong. They're definitely attractive. I mean, I knew they would be, but I was just thinking maybe we could spare ourselves getting horny for this individual, but no. They're pretty smoking. I heard someone come in. My guess is a little kid playing Ranger while slipping and sliding around the icy floor. Bingo, eh? Ah, only bisexuals dab like that. Sorry, don't get angry. Chill, all right? Name's Ice. We spent one whole second coming up with my name. I can't resist dyed hair. I'm a sucker for dyed hair, it's true. I was just joking. I know you're a top ranger. Oh, I thought you were... Oh, fuck. Oh, got me. Damn. Holy shit. His name's Ice, but he's got sick burns. I thought he was just joking that his name was Ice, and he had a real name that wasn't stupid. Oh, there's no noob at the end? I guess that's true. There wouldn't be. Sorry, chill. You're after something blue, aren't you? I know all about that. Pulls out his dick. Why did you dye that blue? Dye? One of my guys happened to overhear that voicemail you got in Shiver Camp. He's a dick. Now bullying. It's all sex and bullying with you, huh? In a lack of color. He tells me the voicemail was ridiculously loud. Well. So what do you say? Want to team up with me? While you're twirling your styler, I'll scoot in and grab the blue thing. Don't worry, you'll get your share. I'll buy you an ice cream soda. Yo, a whole ice cream soda? Better be large. That's blue, just like you want. Not interested? Well, you're limiting my options. This is all I can do for now. Gleaming the cube! Ah, shit, it's a Frostlass. I know you. It's another ghost. Specifically based on that old, Japanese myth about the, Oh, great. It has 4 of the things I hate. Hate that. Yeah, just get out of your system. The Japanese myth of, like, wandering around in the mountains and there's a ghost of a woman that leads you back to a warm cabin and then she eats you. You know, a perfectly normal thing to make a Pokemon out of. It wouldn't be so bad if hitting the flames made them go away, but of course it doesn't do that, because the flames fucking suck ass. And not in the fun way either. Of course that one jumps around. That last one, I admit, was kind of on me. I dove right into the fire like a fucking moth. Like a moth that's after tree leaves and can't be stopped by pro wrestlers. That'll slow it down and do increased damage. I might pop you in a second here once this thing goes away, and then depending on where we're at, I'll pop a Wigglytuff. You had a Cheerwine float? Yeah, if he's buying large Cheerwine floats, man, I don't know. Drive's a hard bargain. Maybe he does deserve this blue gem. At least the meter goes down real slow in this fight. I can appreciate that. I hate you so much. Okay. Let me hit me with this. Recharge my damn thing. And let me pop this and see if I can't just end this fight quickly here. Well, it would help if you weren't... Oh my god, you're the worst. I hate you so much. Yeah, I know, game. I'm in danger. It's not lost on me. You know how I know I'm in danger? This fight fucking blows. Can't help but notice this ghost has no ghost attacks. It's just 2 fire-based things that fucking suck dick. And an ice thing. So cool. Flick the target to make it stopped. Not really what I'm looking for. Target is slowed. Touch, pull, and slingshot a gooey blob. That might work. Slow the target down again. Oh, it's like come. That's so cool. Fucking despise the fire. Oh my god, I hate it so much. I have 1 health in a dream, literally. Can I... Psychic wouldn't do anything, but it would stop it. Oh, fire! I got fire again! Yeah, I know what's coming. Tragically, I know what's coming. And here you go healing while my timer runs out. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. 1 health in a dream, baby. 1 health in a dream. I had 2 at the end. It does crush 4? You're an ice ghost. What do you mean? 2 at the end, but I get 1 back for completing it. Let's fucking go. Ugh. So happy I don't have to do that more. Am I streaming Friday, Bug Snacks? Yes. Also Thursday. Oh, tell me I gotta level up for that. Yes! My star was fully reached. It took all of my helpers. But I did it, you icy son of a bitch. Oh yeah, okay. Friday's your birthday? Oh. I'll have to contemplate. I don't normally do birthday specials for people, but Barbie would be a really fun meme and a nice break from what I'm normally playing. Yeah, okay. You're better than I expected. I'll try not to be so careless next time we meet. I'm just going to leave now. That blue thing you wanted, I'm washing my hands of that. Well, that's not quite right. Doesn't appear as if I even need to go through the bother of getting it. The Pokemon guarding the blue thing is probably too much for you. Might be impossible for me too, but it's even more impossible for you. Won't cost you anything to try, but I'd say you're wasting your time. Alright, token noob. See you around. What a fucking dick. Ice, we found it! The Pokemon we've been looking for! Even luckier, we found 2 of them together! You're not Ice? What's a ranger doing here? What I just said is all one big lie. I wasn't looking for any blue Pokemon, and I didn't find 2 of them. Right? I wonder if they could possibly be these things. The opposing Riolu statues are protect and are protected by the blue being. So it's a Lucario. You don't need to hide it. It's a Lucario. Oh god. All right, let me go. Oh boy, I fell. Oh, we're down here. Oh, that's why this room exists. If I fall, I come down here. All right, well, that's honestly probably easier. I needed a Raichu anyway. And I wouldn't mind getting another Wigglytuff, honestly. That fight took 2 Raichus. Or no, 1 Raichu, 2 Chimchars, a Wigglytuff, and a Scyther. Real Gen 1 themed fight there. Just burning through Pokemon? Yeah, but that's the thing. In this game, I'm supposed to do that, because I can just go and get them again. They're a limitless resource in this game. As long as I have the patience to draw circles around them, they're limitless. And this isn't even like in normal Pokemon where I have to wait until I get to a center to heal. As long as I can capture like an electric thing to heal me, I truly have no limits. Your patience is not limitless? No, not at all. I'm an incredibly impatient man, actually. I get frustrated ridiculously easily. With my time being wasted in Pokemon, I mean. I'll take another Raichu for good measure. You're aware? We're all aware. We've all seen me play video games. But yesterday it was a crazy weird glitch where it ended before you saw on stream me catch that Golbat, which started with me already having caught it, definitely. Didn't fucking do that ahead of time just to make it easier on myself. Oh right, you're the Miss Magius. I don't actually need you right now. Well, armed with a Wigglytuff and 2 Raichus, I feel kind of confident enough to take on the world at this point. two practically full healths, a Wigglytuff. Curlia, who won't stop shaking her ass. What the hell's going on with that? And a Fire Monkey. Oh boy. Nope, okay. Let's see how long my patience lasts during this puzzle. Puzzle's a strong word. Just having a hot girl summer, don't slut shame her. Well. Touche. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Take a beat right here. Oh boy. Really didn't factor in that ice. So is our headcanon the Wigglytuff's having hot girl summer and was bad bitch energy enough to pull 2 Raichus? At the same time? Because if so, oh, fuck's sakes. If so, get it, girl. Fuck yeah, there you go. Absolutely. She's wiggly tough, and it's about to get wiggly rough, if you know what I'm saying. That was bad. Hey, I made myself laugh, and that's what counts, all right? I may have made myself laugh at how bad it was, and not because it was genuinely clever or anything. But as long as I'm laughing at my own stupid joke, then I think the joke works. Tell yourself that? Hey, I laughed at it. I don't need to tell myself anything. Ah, god damn it. Banking that curve is tricky. I don't recall if they did anything. They did this shit in, like, Zelda games on the DS. I remember that. I don't recall if they did anything like this in the first first Pokemon Ranger. Honestly, don't like this area. I mean, I can tell why. It was fine up until I kept falling off of things. Okay, alright, we're here, we're here. Alright, let's go, let's go. Ah, it's Riolu. One of the ones I need. I wonder if I'll get to keep the Riolu, or maybe even the Lucario. That would be rad. Riolu's interesting. It's a case of, Lucario was introduced, like, way sooner, visually. Like, they showed you Lucario way before they showed you Riolu. Because he was, like, the focus of one of the movies, I think. One of the Gen 3 movies, honestly. But, like... when we saw him, we thought, ah, cool dog thing that does anime, throw orbs at people type of thing. He got, like, Aura Sphere that he launched at them, like anime. It was cool. But then there's, like, a baby version of it, and we're like, oh. Huh. Yeah, alright. I guess. Drop a save right there. Fortunately, I no longer need to go that way. I suspect I need to go to the left now, because I went to the right that whole time. There does appear to be a door way up there on the left. Didn't catch the bug. One day, maybe. Oh, okay, alright. We're good. We're golden. We're golden. We're sitting pretty. Oh, this is... okay, okay, okay. There we go. Beautiful. First try. Let's do it. Galele. There's Riolu. And a rocking chair. A chair that rocks. Wigglytuff stream avatar animation's interesting. How do you figure? It's just got big old dumb feet and it's stomping around back and forth. It does look a little bit low frames, you know, compared to everybody else. That's what you're referring to? Eh. Maybe they didn't put a lot of effort into Wigglytuff because they're like, who likes Wigglytuff? There we go. Beautiful. It just looks off. It does look a bit odd. I agree. Like, you can tell it's a Wigglytuff. Who to release? You just recharge me, actually.
You're a shrewd negotiator.
Ellie, with the 26 months. Thank you so much, girl. Love having you around. Love seeing you. We are... I have to get up top again. Making our... Oh, shit. Making our way through Pokemon Ranger. An ice castle. It's Castle of Ice. Nightbot is cheating. How do you figure that? It's a bot. I mean... Nightbot also makes sure people aren't spamming emotes. Certain ne'er-do-wells who would otherwise be spamming them. You know who you are. So we gotta have Nightbot. Except mods. I mean, Nightbot is technically a mod. Rude. What do you mean? Ellie's spamming all the emotes she wants. Something is agitating the Riolu. Would you like to use its power? Yes. You can use that one, no problem. Oh man, they stood near the wall and it... They punched it. You just came to lurk? Ah, well, thank you very much. Love the lurkers. Thanks, Riolu. One of you leave, one of you stay. Oh. And I'm gonna... Just in case there's not a save point ahead, I'm just gonna drop a save state here. Because I don't want to do all that again if I lose fighting Lucario. Okay, no, there's a save point. Thanks, sensible Jesus. You're in Almia Castle right now. We're getting indications of tough Pokemon's ahead of you. Are you ready for it? How polite of them. Anyway, based on the lore, it's gotta be Lucario. Definitely one of the most Pokemon that people look at and go, oh yeah, I can see why Pokemon fans are also furries. So get ready for... Well, he's not here at the moment, so never mind. Oh my god. The sconces. Okay, we get it. Thank you. Now you're just being dramatic. Oh, there he is. Where could he be? There he is. The kind of Anubis-looking ninja dog himself. Lucario. You gonna get a special intro? He do. There he is. Lucario. Gem Guardian Lucario. Oh, you got a lot of health, boy. You're weirdly predictable right now, but... Oh, tell me... Okay. Wow, he's fighting type. Interesting. Not steel. So you're actually super effective against him. You're always good, so... Wonder if this fight could be cheesed by bringing 3 Wigglytuffs into it. I might try you just off the rip, honestly. Ow. He's just going sicko mode right now. It's extremely annoying. Charge me. Yeah, we're just sussing this guy out right now, and he is... He just has, a sicko mode he can do, which is... suboptimal for fighting a boss, I gotta be honest with you. There he is in sicko mode. You like... Okay, well, he leaves sicko mode eventually, but... I might need more Raichu for this. Good lord, he's just so... Let's see what you can do, Wigglytuff. I also did that at an inopportune time. Honestly, yeah, Wigglytuff might be the way to go. Get another Wigglytuff in here. We know there's at least one other I can run and grab. And I'm sure I don't have... I have you. Worth a shot, right? I'm kind of dead in the water otherwise. God, it is so annoying when, like... He stops, and I'm like, cool, get him. They're like, nah, he's actually stopping to do an attack, and you've shot yourself in the foot. The battling in this game is so... It's... How do I put it? It encourages you to be quick, because the meter drains otherwise, so you need to keep the pressure up. But that is obviously going to cause mistakes, and in doing so, it means you lose faster. And, like, because mistakes cost you time, because the thing explodes and, you know, your health goes down anyway. God, it's so far away. It's a real, real tough choice on what it is you want to be doing. Pausing and waiting for the exact moment, hoping the meter doesn't go down, or keeping the pressure on so that the meter never goes down. At this point, everyone remain calm. I'm looking for a Wigglytuff. Ow. That was just rude. I'll stick a Raichu while I'm in the neighborhood, but you know. Gotta get that Wigglytuff. Not Glalie. No one wants you Glalie. Even your Mega's kind of bad. Shout out to the Megas that actually make the Pokemon worse. Notification that Trump say put Elon Musk in charge of Government Efficiency Commission. So, at this point, he's admitted he doesn't want to win? Because that's the takeaway I got from that remark. You want to know one of the only white guys less popular than Trump right now? Elon. By the way, great way to show that you're not weird. Hang out with Elon Musk. Known for being a totally normal dude. And not weird at all. So normal, right? Guys, don't worry. He cracked chess. He solved it. There's no fog of war. And it's only 8x8 grid on a 2D plane or whatever the fuck that moron said. It's very normal to look at chess and go, a bit basic for me. That's twirling a mustache he doesn't have. Can't grow one? No, probably not. I'm sure that eats him up so much. His inability to grow facial hair? Yeah, probably. I don't know, Elon. Sounds like you might have a high supply of estrogen. Maybe get that looked at. I hear that's something you're very interested in. Elon could pull off an ugly woman. Do the hair up, put some lipstick on, some eyeshadow. He could be an ugly woman. He's got the good, you know, got the bone structure in the face for it. That's probably one of the best insults you can say to Elon Musk. You could pull off an ugly woman. Not that you look womanly, but if you wanted to, you could look womanly. It would be ugly, though. That's on me. Wasn't moving fast enough. But I mean, it's kind of a compliment. Not everyone can do that. Trump couldn't pull off an ugly woman. If Trump tried, it would just look awful and clearly be Trump in drag. Elon could pull off a convincing ugly woman. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, Mr. Musk. You could ask the child you refuse to acknowledge for help. She's pulling it off much better than you. Oh yeah, by the way, seen the clip of Trump hitting on Giuliani in drag. It's a comedy bit, but still. I have not seen that. But it does sound very funny. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, there's one of the new games that's out right now is called Black Myth Wukong, which very much follows the legacy or the Journey to the West mythos. The people that made it are completely fucking insane. To the point where, like, the guy who made it doesn't want or expect women to play his game because it's not for them. It's a high-octane, fast-paced beat-em-up game, so clearly not for women. But also, when you agree to the terms of service at the beginning, there's a clause in there that says if you stream this game and talk about things like politics or women's rights, the developers have the right to copyright notice your stream and get it taken down off the internet. Like, you have to agree to that if you want to stream the game. Which, kind of fucking weird. Not to take a page out of the Republican attack manual, or how to attack a Republican manual, I should say. But that's pretty fucking weird, guys that made Black Myth Wukong. I wish I had my phone, but I'm like 99% sure I left it over on another desk, and I want to bother getting up to get it. I'm not that interested in looking at my phone while this cutscene plays out. Since I'm probably gonna save state anyway. The cool part is the save state won't ruin anything, because I basically dropped a save state before I walked into this room at the save point. It just lets me skip this cutscene. As he runs Naruto circles around me just to fucking show off. It's like, yeah, impressed? Anyway, let's go. We need the circles, my guy? Or... Lucario! And save state. Okay. Alright. Let's immediately start with... Chimchar. Slow you down a little bit and maybe do some damage. Right, I need to remember that pattern. When he jumps in... Like, when he lights up like that, obviously an attack is coming. But, like, he does that jump, attack, boom. That's the one I gotta remember. Because that's the one I keep being foolish about. Alright, let's hit him with the Wiggly Tough. Ah, he's fucking going sicko mode. Oh, boy. He's done going sicko mode. At least temporarily. Alright, I'm gonna charge up and pop another Wigglytuff. He's about to hop in right here, I believe. Yep. And he's gone sicko mode. God, it is so generous with that. What a shame he keeps completely destroying me. He's only at like halfway. That's so disheartening. I did see that, what's his name? Walls made a TikTok account that's already more popular than JD Vance's TikTok account, which is kind of funny. I can heal again now. Yes, heal, please. And I can do another Chimchar. Which will do more damage to him. You saw that, yeah. God, I wish you had your steel typing instead of your fighting typing. Not that, you know, Psychic wouldn't benefit from that for shit, but... I don't know what Tired does, per se. Like, I don't know how it's appreciably different from Slowed? He also just does so much damage. And Sicko Mode! The core thing with Sicko Mode is I want to, like... Oh, fuck, he keeps going. I want to get circles around him so he doesn't fall back down. Ah, he just does so much damage as well. It's brutal. It's almost like he's a boss or something. That was 100% on me. Ah, he's doing a thing again, yep. And Sicko Mode. Yeah, if I can, like, circle him while he's in Sicko Mode and, like, delay him, regaining, fuck me, any health. Don't know how I didn't get him there. That was so... I was... There. That's the problem. I got greedy. That's what happens. I get greedy. I'm like, I know this. I gotta get him before he starts to fall back down. And then he falls back down. And I lose him anyway. It's cold in your apartment? Oh, man. You should get a Vulpix. I hear they can light you on fire and it'll help out. Alright, so let's not... Well, I guess maybe off... I can start with Chimchar off the rip, because he just recharges anyway, so... Arguably no reason not to. Yep, do the thing. I'm terrible at that. Just wait, you stupid man. You see, you're set to 74 and you're shivering under the comforter. Oh, there's your problem. You're set to 74. It's like 4 degrees too warm. I know what I said. I'm a man that likes it cold. Your body's tricking you into heating up too much. If it were colder, your body wouldn't do that. I didn't. Oh boy. Okay, alright, we're fine, we're fine. We're not fine. Used to like it cold, but I can't do cold as well anymore. Skill issue. I said it. More like in a lack of color, noob. Take a page out of Ice's book. That's Ice's book, not ISIS's book, by the way. I'm not stealing tactics from ISIS as far as I know. Nowhere in the ISIS handbook are they like, call people noob. It'll really devastate them. I need to recharge. Pops in, that's that. Fuck you. Oh my god. He does that. He's free to be ensorcelled. The word is encircled, but I like saying ensorcelled. Yeah, we're gonna allow that. How do you know what's in the ISIS handbook? I mean, I guess that could be in the ISIS handbook and I wouldn't know. Should've just let the mod stop you from saying that. That sick put down you got me in. That sick haha gotcha news reporter trap that they're always putting Trump in by asking him questions like, is it true you said this? And then it's video evidence of him saying a thing. Those sick traps they're always playing on him. Fire's back, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I know it. Just exercise patience, you stupid man. That was not patience. That was not kind. That was risky as all hell. You're very lucky you got away with that. Bro, the wand is longer. How is he not? You should be acing this with a longer wand. That was much closer than it needed to be. Gotta take a minute, gotta take a minute, gotta take a minute. You said this, I have no idea what you're talking about. Here's video evidence from 2 days ago. Yeah. His memory's going and you're being ableist. Oh, I see. Of course. I'm the asshole. That will do, I think, extra damage to him. Especially if he lands in the stupid ring, so it's, you know, worth a shot. I don't know why that one didn't grab him. I'm just bad at this game, is what that was. Do a thing. There it is. Continue to be bad at this game if you're token. He does his thing. There it is. He goes Super Saiyan. Or Sicko Mode, whichever you prefer. He drops Sicko Mode. Honestly, the Sicko Mode doesn't last as long as I think it does, so... The whole thing where they'll, do like a pause and then you can't get them, doesn't really apply in this fight, it would seem. That was super risky, as was that. That was less risky, as was that. Have I got... Ooh, I've got you. Excellent. And he's close. Oh, I almost... Alright, just drop it, drop it. Nailed it. Tired might mean that he regenerates his health much slower. Got him. Beautiful. Yes. That took like 2 real tries. The first try was kind of just experimenting. All right. Field move. I think he is going to be my partner. I'm absolutely going to bring him until I get a normal type because A, Lucario's cool. I like fighting type. And B, it's an adult. It's not a child wandering around with me. Like these fucking monkeys and penguins and birds and whatnot. Penguin and bird's a bit redundant, but I don't care. Shut up. Oh, he backwards ran. He can moonwalk upstairs. You know how difficult that is? I gotta bring him now. Lucario decided to entrust Token with the blue gem. Looks an awful lot like the Cascade badge from the first Pokemon game, if I'm being honest with you. I'm just saying, like, look at that. That's what it is. That's what it is. It doesn't even look like it. That's what it is. It's the water drop. The badge design wasn't exactly original, but, you know. There's only so many shapes. True, and a water drop is not unique, per se. But still. Could have done a little something else with it. Is that just how I get home? Hey, listen, it was a long dungeon. You probably don't want to walk all the way back. Here's the quick way home. It's a video game. Don't worry about it. I'm fine with that. I will not ask questions. Take me out of here. The unspoken rule of video game. Yeah, sure, please. Make it easier for me. Yes. Fucking later, nerds. Gotta steal this teleport for commuting. Yeah. Then again, they'd expect you to be at work on time every day. Traffic would no longer be a good excuse. Also, I think there'd be problems inherently with teleporting into the Pentagon. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but I kind of understand why they wouldn't want you doing that. It's me, Rhythmy. Token, you did it. Hastings is waiting at the Union. You need to hurry back. All right, jeez. I did just save the game, actually. I'm totally fine. Let me get the Staraptor and we can head back. Lucario also didn't join me, which is disappointing. What if I wanted a Lucario, huh? What then? Maybe I shouldn't belittle needing to capture the, like, field Pokemon, as I call them. CAC-activated teleports. Because it does give me experience, like so. Doesn't matter, didn't level me up, but it does give me experience, and that experience could matter in the long run. Anyway, get me out of here and back to... Here's the Union? Yes, Ranger Union. Let's go. Whee! I don't know what it was. That boss fight, and the other ones, like Frostlass and the Houndowers, and even, especially all the C-Dot that couldn't even damage me. Very fun. I didn't mind them at all compared to previous fights. Welcome back, dear. Is your face all red from the frostbite? You poor dear, must have been terribly cold. Anyway, I got this thing that's roughly the size of my body. I was keeping it shoved up my gooch. Is that the blue gem? You've done well, good job. You've certainly earned accommodation for this achievement. Token, I'm raising your Ranger rank to 6. Can you, like, skip me to, I don't know, 8 at least? This is kind of a big deal here. The only excuse I have is a late train because the rest of your commute's walking. Yeah, but they don't know that. Power can be readied in a shorter time. Oh, the power charge. Hell yeah. Let's go. You must be wrung out today. Would you like to rest? Yes. Good idea. I'll just keep this then. The next day... Good morning, dear. Did you sleep well? Today is the day we finally get to test the blue gem's power. Some have big mouths and can't stop yapping. True, me streaming. Escort me to the rooftop, please. I mean, it's right over here. Okay, sure, why not? Yo, sick tree. I've developed a special amplification system for this test. Oh, shut up, it's a tree. It draws from the vitality of our tree of harmony. There's a dias replacing the blue gem. You see it, yes? No, could you point it out to me? Goal is to project the blue gem's power through all of Almia. That should render ineffective the Blastic Gigaremo and the devious Mini-Remo systems. Token, the job of setting the blue gem is yours, of course. Hurry up, chop chop. It's cool that you knew how to build the dias without at all examining this blue gem, by the way. The tree just bursts into flames. Everyone dies. Incoming report! The Pokemon rampaging in Puel Town have settled down. They've returned to their usual selves. Please wait. I'm receiving another report over the wireless system. Wow. There are Pokemon being forced to march into the Vein Forest. They've come to their senses and appear to be free of control. Aha! Just as I thought. It's a resounding success. Ah, well, job done, everyone. Congratulations. The blue gem is a wonderful power of negating the Shadow Crystal's power. Incidentally, what is taking place with the Dark Shard there? Anything? In this meter here? It's this meter here. Let's see. Oh, super. It's working. The Dark Shard's power's gone down. But what's wrong here? The power hasn't dropped to 0. It's not even close. It's gone down by 1/3, maybe. The rule of 3. Is that a success? Uh-oh, I'm getting bad news. There's still many Pokemon under control in Vein Forest. Please wait a moment. Another piece of bad news is coming through my earphone. There's report of the Pokemon of Puel Town recovered their senses. They're starting to fall back under hypnosis again. Oh no. Why isn't it working? Blue Gem's power isn't enough. Its effect is incomplete. Our Blue Gem plan is a failure. Really? You too? You just convenient? Okay. Hey, who's got the red one? He said, just taking a wild shot in the dark. Gonna be you there, Linda? Gonna be the old woman? Gonna be one of our other top ranger friends? It's so pretty. Oh, nope, it's her. Immediately. Oh my gosh, my chest is shining too. You're dreading work tomorrow? Just don't go for it. Now what have we here? Step closer to the Dark Shard. Don't stand there today. Smurf, step closer as well. How come these 3 yabos are the people of choice? Oh, wow! It's the brilliant shine of youth! Couldn't be me, then. It's getting brighter. It's too bright! Rosa, not now. Now, what's this? The Dark Shard is growing transparent, and ooh, the meter's dropping to 0 this time, the way I'd hoped. Linda and Rhythmy, tell me... Rosa, not now! My God. Tell me, what exactly are you hiding on your chests? I don't think you can ask an underage girl that, you old man. I'm an ally, so I'm just saying, don't think you can do that. Is it maybe this yellow pendant that's shining? The pendant was a gift from Sven, a souvenir from the Haruba Desert. It's probably something he gave only to me. What'd you say? My red pendant's a gift from Sven, too. It's a souvenir from Boyle Land. Yeah, you know, because Sven's a fucking player. Creep. Are you implying something? My pendant's prettier than yours, Linda. So what if it's pretty? My pendant's bigger than yours. Prettiness is more important. It's just Murph backing up there. It's like, I don't want to be a part of this, actually. I'm gonna go. Power Blue! Ahem. No, it's not. It's the size. They're both like 17, and he's got to be like 28. Enough of your silly squabbling. There's something far more important, the reaction that resulted from the 3 pendants being close together. More precisely, the 3 colored stones brought that reaction about. 3 stones harmonized to negate the power of darkness, I suspect. They're really on the nose with this prince thing, and I'm guessing the darkness is the king. That said, how do we proceed? I must have time. I must investigate matters. Until Hastings is done studying, the Rangers are asked to mount patrols. Do your best to address fears concerning our citizens. Finish patrolling, report back to me. Alright, fucking see you later. Me and my monkey friend. Alright, we got quests to do. The last half hour wrap-up quests that give me bonuses. Let's see. Now we got 3, 4, only 4. In Haya Valley, a research team member. In Pule Town, in Shiver Camp, and Shiver Camp. Wow, okay. Well, let's knock out Pule Town first, and then we'll go to Shiver Camp, right? Because I think we're very close to Pule Town anyway. That said, I need to look around Pule Town now, find this damn woman. The part I always dread. Because the map is... I see the septuplets have gathered. I'll just be going, then. Easy. Do like how quick it is to capture some of these things at this point, as I've gotten so much better. I wonder if they address the fact that they're all the same character model. I mean, fuck, the grunts address the fact they don't get unique names. Blake Hall is supposedly upset over the Pokemon incidents. You're kind of I am a child. We demand to know what the Union is doing about our concerns. We have a right to our complaints be heard. Awful incidents make it unsafe to go outside. I've decided I'm gonna speak my mind today. Pokemon are suffering the most from all of this. Nurse Joyce. Yeah. Nurse Joyce and Officer Jenny's, right? They're all... What a great way to, like, not draw another character and just reuse the same animation over and over again for the same character. Oh, yeah, there's 800 of them and they all look exactly the same. Everyone's confused by it, don't worry. They say their team dim sun. What do they want to do? Dim the sun. Are you stupid? I also never realized as a kid that's what they were doing. They're just using the same character model over and over again, so you have to draw new ones. Very funny when you realize that was the entire reason. But they address it in universe as just like a weird anomaly. So good. Very clever. I think there's also like a scene in every anime of like them doing that. So, like, Ash learns they're doing that, and he's like, what the hell? And then, you know, they get to Gen 3, and May learns they're doing that. Gen 4, Dawn learns they're doing that. And it's funny every time watching the companions react to there being so many different Nurse Joys, but they all look the same. But, you know, and there's one man who can tell them apart. His name is Brock, and he's got a fat Onyx. He feeds it a lot, you see. Shout out to these guys again, love them. They're missing their brother, but I do love those guys. This isn't Pule Town. What am I doing here? Here's Pule Town. All right. What does this lady want? Please help me with a request concerning our family Chingling. Okay. And despite what you might think, that's not a slur. There is a Pokemon just called that because it's the noise a bell makes. Never had a chance with any of them? No. He's had a chance with a few women in the past. And I think as of most recently, he was with, oh, there you are. He was with, the rock gym leader from Gen 7? Excuse me, but have you ever heard of the cry of a Chingling? Yeah, it sounds like a bell. I thought Chingling were Pokemon that don't cry. Or they cry all the time. I was mistaken. Yeah, it's a bell. It's been alone for so long, it's forgotten to use its voice. Will you help my request? I'd like you to introduce a wild Chingling to our Chingling as a friend. Yeah, alright. Are they still together? I don't know. I didn't watch the series, but I saw posts online that he and Olivia, I think her name is, hooked up. There's a Chingling living deep in Crystal Cave, which leads to Haya Valley. Fuck's sakes. I have to go all the way there for a Chingling? Crystal Cave leading to Haya Valley. It's a Chingling. Why is it rare? It's a flippin' Chingling. There's also that one girl, I think her name was Lucy, from the Gen 3 anime, who, the gag with her is she liked his eyes, them being the lines, and all of her favorite Pokemon also have just, like, the lines for eyes. That was kind of a nice gag. They fucked Raw and never spoke again. Damn. You know, at least Brock got it out of his system, right? I bet he lasted 3 whole seconds. The stallion that he is. Oh, right. I need you. Listen, they both liked rock-type Pokemon, and they were both dark-skinned. They were destined to get together. It's the Nintendo rule. From what I understand, Brock was never, like, intended to be black. He was intended to be Chinese because of the eyes. Also, from what I understand, the reason he was replaced at some point very early on by Tracy was the animators were afraid people would think Brock was racist, so they just replaced him with generic white dude. He's canonically black. I don't think he's canonically anything. Like, they've refused to comment on it, but if you see him as black, then hey, congratulations, they have black representation and they're gonna ride that to the bank. People had a crush on Steven Stone. That's just because he was the first man in all of Pokemon who knew how to dress. There's a Jigglypuff. I think I'm going to need you in a minute anyway. Yeah, Steven was like one of the first people in all of Pokemon that knew how to dress properly. So a lot of people had a crush on him. Men who know how to dress. The dude wore a vest and like poofed out cuffs while exploring a cave. The man had Riz. Now if you said he looked like a butler, I'd be inclined to listen to you. He's like, oh, wow, I'm in the complete wrong spot. He's like, yeah, I know I'm in a cave. That doesn't mean I have to look like a slob. You don't see anything about Steven? Listen. Young, impressionable anime fans were drowning, okay? They liked Pokemon. They were confused. Some of the Pokemon were hot. They're like, this shouldn't be. Why is this happening? Steven comes along and they're like, thank God. A passable man. Please, take me. Alright, any port in a storm, Penguin. They were a ship without a home, and then Steven came along and said, hello, I'm a generically attractive white guy. And people rejoiced. And then, you know, as Pokemon went on, everyone got way hotter. Don't get me wrong, Steven's, you know, still a sharp dresser. But, she said Crystal Cave, right? But, he's definitely not even, like, top 20 in terms of Pokemon trainers at this point. Living deep in Crystal Cave. Yeah, Crystal Cave. As an adult, that is a child. Well, he is, like, canonically, I think, the son of a business tycoon. So the dude's in his 20s. But, like, or very early 20s. Where the hell is this Chingling? That's a Golbat. He looks so young. He has gray hair. Maybe blue, I don't know. I'm not the person to ask, but... Compared to Ash? Like, you have to keep in mind, again, you're looking at it from the eyes of people in a Pokemon fandom who are drowning looking for anything. Compare that to Ash. And, like, you know what? Suddenly, Steven looks like an adult. Standing next to Ash, Steven looks like an adult. Where the hell, if I were Chingling, where would I be hiding? I guess Giovanni also knew how to dress, but he was the bad guy. And people didn't realize they were into bad guys yet, so there was some confusion around that. Gen 2 had no one. Morty, but he was so obviously gay. If you liked thick men, I guess Chuck? Jesse? Oh, yeah. Just hiding in a cave, this Chingling. There's no way this should be difficult to catch. It's a Chingling. Why are you so... You're a Chingling. What do you mean? You are a dime a dozen, nothing special. What are you talking about? The plot demands you be a tough catch, I guess? Ah, almost had you. There we go. Knew it was going to be hard as soon as you said it would be easy. I mean, it wasn't the hardest thing in the world. It was harder than it had any right to be. Listen, Jesse was like, Pokemon did not, no, do not use the move. I'd lose it immediately. What do you mean? Pokemon had no shortage of gorgeous women, all right? Even as a kid, you look at Misty and you're like, oh, she's cute. And she's sassy. You like Misty as a kid. Then you get older and you're like, yo, Sabrina carried a whip and was like super goth. And if that's not your speed, there's Erica, who's just, you know, peace-loving grass girl. Flairney from Gen 3, the feisty redhead who's kind of a himbo. Love her. Or Flannery, I think, if you prefer. I always said Flairney, but I believe it is Flannery. Even Gen 2. Claire? Jasmine? You really can't dock there? Alright. Pokemon never was short for gorgeous women. In terms of men that were attractive, it really wasn't until Gen 3 they started showing up. Steven, Wallace, Brawly, if you're into the sporty types. Sydney, that dude had a vest. Vests are in. Vests are cool. Drake, he was just shirtless with a coat and a big old mustache and a captain's hat. Drake absolutely fucked. Drake was a dilf. James was not bad looking. No, but again, he was so obviously gay. If you're a young man looking for girl, well, sorry. If you're a young girl looking for cute boys in Pokemon, you're not gonna find any for the longest time. You could be like, yeah, James is cute, but there's that thought in the back of your head, but why do I feel like he would never want to make out with me? It's weird. Also, how fucking crazy is it that, like, his parents want him, like, in an arranged marriage with a woman that happens to look exactly like Jessie, named, like, Jessabella, I think. But she's a psycho lunatic assaulting, like, massive red flag. And it's like, oh. You're confused about that? Yeah, no, it's a thing. You're not watching Pokemon for cute boys. Correct, but at a certain age, if you're obsessed with anime and Pokemon, you start being like, where's the cute boys? But yeah, no, the girl that looks exactly like Jessie, his parents are trying to get him to marry. Who is like an abusive partner. Weird subplot, but I totally get James. It's also one of the times, I think they were increasingly frequently as the show went on, but at the time it was one of the few times our trio of heroes teamed up with Team Rocket because they looked at this abusive relationship James was trying to avoid and say, you know what? Fair. Don't need to be seeing you stuck in that, James, old boy. We'll help you out. Just, you know, maybe throw us a freebie every once in a while and don't bother us as much. You were not watching Pokemon by the time you hit puberty? Yeah, that's why you're lame and smell and don't have friends. All the people that played Pokemon are friends now. They're just playing Pokemon with everyone else. And then there's you who gave up on it. Guess just leave the stream. Please don't. You subscribe and I like the money. Since we aren't friends, damn it, you are paying to be my friend. Fine, we're friends. How am I going to play Barbie Horse Adventure without you, after all? Brought back a wild Chingling. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a bizarre pain in the ass, actually. All that work for a Chingling. That's what a Chingling sounds like. Fucking look at it. It's a bell on a string, of course. Nah, whatever. How pretty it sounds. Yay, I did it. Alright, let's get on a Staraptor and head to the town. Check my power-up data first, of course. Dragon defense. Right, yeah. I think I still need ice defense. They are making a new Pokemon game. They're always making a new Pokemon game. It's Pokemon. However, they did say it will take, it will not be out this year, and it will be out next year, which... You've never seen a happier group of people be told their game is going to get delayed by a year. But, God, Scarlet and Violet released in such a pitiful fucking state. Even Nintendo had to step in and be like, okay, listen. I know Pokemon makes more money than there exists on the planet Earth every year and every time we release a new game. But, like, we can't keep doing this. Take a year off, sort your shit out, make the game look and run good. You're making the Switch look bad. Mario Odyssey, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Kirby, Metroid, Pokemon Let's Go, Pokemon Snap. All games that look phenomenal on the Switch. You don't really have an excuse for being a mainline game that looks like this. People are gonna go, that's not okay. And they're right to do so. So yeah, in much the way a social service worker steps in to save an abused child, Nintendo has stepped in to save Pokemon and say, we're not releasing one for a minute. You can take a year to yourselves and make it better. Switch 2 is going to be first half of next year. Yeah, they've said they will not be doing Switch 2 this year. I also assume it's not going to be called the Switch 2, because, like, they all have different things, right? It's PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, simple, easy. Xbox, 360, 1, Series X, but they're all Xbox. They all have stupid names at the end of it. 360 actually makes a lot of sense, but the 1 and the Series X were stupid. But it is all Xbox, at the very least. Then you have the Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, the Wii, the Wii U, the Switch. It's like they do a different thing every time, so it can't just be the Switch 2. It's got to be a little bit better than that. Weren't there 2 people here? Maybe they're inside. It's a small town. I shouldn't really have to look that hard for them. Yeah, here's one. Something I'd ask of you as a ranger. You know how the Crystal Cave leads to Union Road? Giant chunks of ice fall down from the ceiling. It's not only dangerous either. Blocks of ice block corridors, taking over half the space. We don't have the know-how to deal with the giant chunks of ice. That's why I'd like you to clear them away. There are 3 right now. Can you do something about it? Yes. Don't do anything and get hurt. Never tell me the odds. I didn't. Good. Anyway, need me some fire Pokemon. Oh, I still have Chingling with me. Might be useful to teleport out when I'm done. I think, there's some, like, Vulpix around here. Which I assume is good enough to deal with these chunks of ice. I shouldn't catch that many Vulpix until I know for certain. I should only, like, get 1. There we go. Deal with these ice chunks, and then I'll probably be it. Come Sunday, we'll, wrap up the rest of these side quests, and then, carry on. Cute? Yeah, Vulpix is easily. In terms of original 151, Vulpix is definitely one of the cutest. Eevee's up there. Eevee's probably the cutest, because, like, it's an Eevee. But Vulpix is a contender for, you know, 2nd place. And out of 151, 2nd is respectable. What's other really cute Pokemon in the early days of Pokemon? I always liked Squirtle. I thought he was the cutest of the starters. Just a little turtle man. Love that guy. Ninetales is beautiful. Yeah, Ninetales is easily one of the prettiest Pokemon. There's an ice chunk. Fire 2. Fire 1. No. Vulpix, you betrayed me. How could you? Dratini was pretty cute. The tiny little, like, dragon noodle. That thing's pretty cute. When am I gonna get Fire 2 to deal with this thing? Jigglypuff? Eh. I always kind of thought Jigglypuff's eyes were a little too big. It is cute, don't get me wrong, but, like, it's not making my top 10. She's got big eyes. I'm like, I don't know about that. Wow, there's no fire types in here, huh? Am I just gonna have to catch Camerupt every time? That would be weird. Not all the ice chunks, though. And a Buizel. Alright, Camerupt, let's keep catching you. Hey, buddy, what's up? Honestly, oh wow, that is much faster. Might be kind of worth doing this since you're slow to attack. Boy, it'd help if I didn't break my fucking styler on you every damn time. That time you walked into it though, so, you know, not quite my fault. Just chasing my own fucking tail. Like a goddamn cat. There we go. I always thought Diglett was kind of cute. Little mole down in the dirt. He's pretty cute. What we're learning from me is I like a round head, because I said Squirtle and Diglett. Abra's kind of cute. Abra's a bit cute, yeah. I see it. I'm quite tired, so at this rate I kind of don't even want to continue. Just go back into the room with the camera up and save there and pick it up on Sunday. That way I remember what I'm doing. Catch fire camel. Burn ice. Run away. It feels like bedtime, right? Anyway, I can just save state there. That's gonna be it for me tonight. Hey, look, I didn't rage quit this time. And we come back, well, it'll be bug snacks on Thursday, but when we come back on Sunday, we'll catch the fire Campbell and melt some ice, and then we'll keep looking for these lovely colored crystals. Until then, love you all, be good people, have a great evening, and I'll see you then. I'm talking softly because the music is nice. I hope it has a calming effect on you. Good night, everybody.